It's not every day you get to sit down with a legend, and that's exactly what I'm doing now. Jim Ferguson, the legend, the one and only.
Well, thank you, Alex.
You're always here every week.
I love doing this with Tina.
Yes.
Every week, But this young man, he wears so many hats around here. He directs, he produces, he's on camera. He sells popcorn at the door.
I do. I held a sign and said,
but it's nice to be here with you,
It's
Alex.
always great to have you. And this week, we're talking about a movie that you called an epic.
Yes, it's an epic type classic. Do you remember Reds, Warren Beatty, Dr. Zhivago?
Yes.
It's that type of movie, The Promise. Big budget, big cast. Terry George we talked to last week, the director, and he's outstanding. It's a love triangle set around the genocide of the Armenians in 1914. And the two young ladies who don't meet in the movie, we talked to Charlotte LeBlanc and Angela Sarafyan.
Sarafyan. It's a toughie. Yeah. I thought it was Sarafyan, but it's Sarafyan.
I know. You don't put the Y as an I.
Right.
Anyhow, she was in the saga. Help me.
She was in the Twilight
Saga.
Right,
Thank you. She was in the Twilight Saga, and they're both good, beautiful young ladies, and they are wonderful in The Promise. So I talked to both of them.
All right. Let's see.
I'm a former high school history teacher, so I know the history. But I'm surprised at how many people were unaware of the genocide that took place in Armenia and Turkey in those days. It's a story that everybody should know, and I think this film will help educate people. Would you agree?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, I wish it will.
Yeah. I think that's the goal. It's not a history lesson. It's more of a beautiful film from which you'll learn about something very important.
Something, the genocide, that time of 1914. Now, your characters, I thought, were loving and caring.
I think we can say that.
And loving for the same man, played by Oscar, who plays Michael. But you don't meet in the film, either one of you, do you?
No,
never.
We don't even have one scene.
No.
I would probably be like.
I've heard people say it's a triangle love affair.
Yeah.
But it's more than a triangle. It's more of a square.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
I would agree. Yeah, it was interesting because we spoke about how it doesn't necessarily have to be. Maral doesn't have to be someone he doesn't love. It's just very different from what he has with Anna.
Which is the same thing with Anna and Christian and Oscar.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. And that's kind of the heart of the story. What happens to these characters built around, as you said, the terrible events of that period. I loved a line of your character, Anna, where she says,
"Our revenge will be to survive."
Yes. Survival is
I knew it!
You read my mind. Survival is revenge.
Yeah, survival is... Well, I think
that's a great line.
That's a great... I was really happy when Terry gave me that line, and it wasn't in the script.
It wasn't in the script?
No, it came afterwards.
That was great.
So I was really honored and flattered when I learned that I was saying it.
The film has a great cast. We mentioned Oscar and Christian, and just so many wonderful actors in this film, and a great director and location shooting. Would you agree with me? You're looking at epic here, such as a Dr. Zhivago.
Well, I hope so, but I also hope, like Angela said, that they'll see just a very still really relevant movie, because from today I think very similar things are still happening today, and it's a movie about war and love, and of course I think Terry chose the tool of love in order to tell that story, and I think that was really smart, because there's nothing more unifying than a love story, I think.
Yes.
And but still I hope they'll learn a lot about what really happened.
Nice interview.
So relevant today, too.
It is. It really is. And I noticed that, Charlotte is her name, spoke a little more than Angela. And you were saying that Angela's a little bit newer at doing this.
Yes, she is. And she was shy with everybody, but she's very, very sweet, as you could tell. But Charlotte was born in Montreal, and at a young age moved to Paris to become an actress.
No kidding.
That's why she has that little different accent.
The beautiful accent that she has.
Yeah.
Well, how do you, as someone who interviews these actors, if someone's not really a talkative person or they're shy like Angela was, how do you sort of get out of them the bites that you want to get?
I do what you do so well. I supply the energy.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
That's what you have to do.
That's what you have to do.
You've been doing this so long that you know exactly how to do it.
Well, I try.
And
Now,
Friday.
Friday we have, wow, Christian Bale.
Yes.
He plays an American journalist in this film, and he's absolutely great. And Christian can be a little difficult sometimes to talk to, but this movie, he's really into it, and as you'll see, because you'll probably edit it,
Right.
He's wonderful.
He's one of those stars that you don't really know what you're going to get sometimes.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, you just don't know. You just go in there thinking, well, how's Christian going to be today? You know, but he was really up for this one. And I had a good interview, which you'll see on Friday.
I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to edit it. Jim, it's always great to have you on. I love sitting here with you.
Oh, I do too. And don't forget, it opens on Friday.
All right, it opens on Friday. And guys, to watch all the Hollywood interviews that you can handle, visit TucsonMorningBlend.com and search for Hollywood Happenings.